You watching Kenroy Batiste TV. Click, view, convenience around the clock.
Hi, welcome to Kenroy Batiste TV. This is Personality Grenada. My name is Missy Chrissy and I'm here with Lyndon Fatman George. What's going on?
Not bad, not bad. I just enjoying Dodgy Dock and the little view we have here, the little breeze and feeling bad too.
I know.
And of course, in your company, so what better moment could a man ask for?
Yes,
just to be sitting here with you alone is a precious moment.
Yeah, you're full of words, aren't it?
Well,
You're a little smooth talker.
I'm trying.
You're trying. No, I mean, you've made a career out of being a comedian. So you're well at putting together words to make people laugh and, encourage them to smile and feel good. How has that been for you?
Well, boy, to be honest with you, I ain't know what happened, man. It just happened. I can't tell you, well, I did this. It's just me, being me, you know what I mean? And it's not that you try to put on a front. There are times you go on stage and I don't even know what I'm going to say, but you pray for somebody to say something from the audience and then right there, you get another thing to branch off on and you move. But basically, I've been doing my best thus far, trying to, keep a reputation going for myself. Now I'm involved in my own promotion, doing my own shows and stuff like that, and it's been very much successful thus far, but still a little challenging and so, but I'm doing okay.
Okay, good. Now, I want to know how you started. You make it sound like you were born this way. You're born just making people laugh, so there's no difference as to when you go on stage and when you're off stage. So how did it really start?
Yeah, let me tell you. It all started in school, right? In a professional.
This is primary school or secondary? Secondary, okay.
And it was in Form 3. Form 3, they wanted to, that time they just introduced the comedy segment and the art festival thing. And I was walking along with a couple of my friends, Dwight Amede, Christopher D. Riggs, and so forth. And helping, they was trying to put them on because I had a public person at the time. So just trying to help those guys get their things going and so on, boy. Coming closer to the day, them for that just keep dropping out. And the principal at the time was Victor Antoine. He passed away, may God be with his soul now. He then said to me, boy, Fatman, like you have to go and do this thing. So I look at him like, come on, man, get serious now. You're going to put me in front of people to give jokes and everything. And then, boy, it ended up being 3 of us. And then I went just to make up the numbers. And unfortunately, I won.
Unfortunately,
I won, boy. So I say, alright. Probably now that is the preliminary round. Fellas now go one sharp up and go. So I went back the second time. I put that 2 little thing together. And I went on a trial thing again and I win again, boy. So then they say they had the finals coming up, boy. I say, what if I make 2? If I won twice, preliminary semi-finals. Better I go and try to make a hope. And then my good friend Kenroy Batiste, he had a lovely piece. Was a madhouse news reporter kind of thing. He wanted to do this thing. And boy, I went and I do the thing the night and I win again, boy. I say, well, wait now, boy. Like I'm really good at this nonsense talking thing. And then after that, I get a little, the government was nice at the time, under the leadership of Dr. Keith Claudius Mitchell. They gave me a little thing to do in the stadium. I can't remember if I get paid, I ain't sure if I get paid. But on Independence Day, they put me to do a thing in the stadium. Boy, girl, I go down there. I'm nervous. Because that's the first big stage I won, boy. And that went really nice too. And then I started to do the little thing. I had a manager that used to do insurance at the time called Rudolph Ogilvy. He passed away again. Like everybody helped me dead. Yeah, and he was involved with not GPAC at the time, it was some Calypso Association. And then I went and I do the little shows. And then there was this one time I went to church and I think all youth meeting because I grew up in church. And I hear this man, psst, psst. I turned back and see Ogilvy outside. So I go. Let me see what we wanted to come and host the semi-finals. I think it was in Tantine. That time they had a big ring, like they had a boxing thing, something but a ring. And in the little tent and so, you know, a man sing a song, you say, "Want more?" Crowd like, yeah! You bring back the man.
Yeah.
Your General PP came and sing that night, and I asked the crowd, "Oh, they like him?" They say, "Yes." "Oh, you want another?" And boy, they say, "Yes." I bring back the man competition and I'm stripping me, you know. And I see Heineken bottles at to visit the stage, boy. I was like, what the hell, what I do wrong? And then they said, come fat, and you can't do that. And then, you know, the thing went on and so. But all in all, it was a very challenging road. And but you know, it actually started to smooth enough in the ending, and so it's not, well, I shouldn't say the ending, but thus far. And I'm trying to, you know, maintain a certain level of class and, you know, keep my name clean, although things happening anyhow. It's working all right.
Right. No, I mean, you've elevated to a stage where you've been in Kings of Comedy. This is such a big honor. I mean, somebody coming from Grenada, we don't really have many big Grenadian comedians making it to this level.
To say that, what I think is that you see this thing called perseverance, boy, and as Mr. Debug does always say, a thing called stick-to-itiveness. You have to believe in yourself. Never say I can't do this and I can't do that. Because in 2004, Ivan came and I was writing up my applications to send out for different promoters who I look up online and so on. And Ivan came in September, and by the end of October I was in Miami, very first show. And I send the promoter this stuff, and then I called. I will look at one of the Caribbean Kings of Comedy with Tommy Joseph and Sprang along and so. And if you're interested or whatever, call the number. The man said, "Boy, we never heard about no Fatman George." And from Grenada, who comedian from Grenada go international, you know? I said, "Boss, give me a try." I send up my DVD and think. He tell me he will get back to me. And he called back and he said, "Boy, watch, I'm really sorry, you know, the material is bad, but I can't take a chance to put you out there. Nobody knows you." So then he called back about a week later. I was by nights or two buying some shocks. Could never forget that. And then I get the call while talking to Mr. Knights, and I say, "Boy, look, a man just come in." They say they can't pay, they ain't paying me. But come up there, based on how the show go, they will try and see how they could give me a little blind the next month. That was in the end of October. So I do so now and I say, "Boy, how much time I have?" Because that's critical. Time. So we will give you about 5 minutes. All the thing is operate. After 3 minutes you get a light, which signifies that you have 2 minutes remaining. Boy, I practice, I bathing and I'm practicing, boy. I'm practicing. And boy, the day I reached in Miami, I saw this man came in a nice black and white outfit with a hat and he had a tie. He said, "You Fatman George?" I say, "Yes." And he take my 2 bags and he go. And I didn't really care about money after that, because nobody never do that for me. And then when I go, I get a nice limousine and thing. And then when he lose me twice, because we had to go up a highway and then he passed some exit and then he had to go and all kind of trial. And then he had to pick up other people and the show started late. And then the man tell me I the first person on the show. I said, "But look, I need to change." But I had a red suit. I could never forget a red suit, boy. I just go in my bag and I put on a rample. So a lady ball out, "Hey," when I reach on stage, I go and I make my little prayer and I beg God to make it work for me. She say, "Your clothes are not come out." But boy, that's all I wanted to hear. I say, "Thank you, Jesus." I say, "Well, I hear the ad say just to impress." So me impress nothing. I come rample. And people start to laugh and thing, and I see my little Grenadian flag and thing. I say, "Well, wait till that stadium, man."
Yeah.
And I start riding. When the 3 minutes mark, because I know his joke was reaching in 3 minutes, I ain't see no light. So then I give my last 2 minutes now about looking for the light, because sometimes I talking at the time different. When I look back, I see the promoter thing, keep going. Well, boy, that was it. That was the straw that broke the camel back. And since then, it's up and up.
And I hear you real bad talk us about Ivan in that show.
Yes. Yeah, that was...
How I know, don't worry about that.
Yeah. Ivan, they just go, so I had to get something new to talk about. And that was it. That was, I mean, basically I got the contract for Caribbean Kings of Comedy. So the last Saturday in October, every year, from that time I've been on that show. till now.
Well, congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That is fantastic. And I mean, now you're doing your own comedy shows in Grenada, and you know, you've put on plays and that skits and that sort of thing. Tell us how that has been for you.
Well, that happened. I want to call people name, but in order to get to the point we had to call name, I was in Heritage Theatre Company, which I was doing very well. And then Bassani Nicholas, at that point in time, he went and he used one of the Heritage main character, which was the granny character. And the director, so they wasn't happy to use the bread and butter of Heritage, the granny character, to go and publicize it to do an ad for Dr. Keith Mitchell, and so they didn't like that. They really didn't like that. So they had meeting, you know, local organization, they well know what they want to do already, but they always have a little talk here, talk there, draw anything long. Then I think, I don't know if they dismiss him or he go, but I say that's my friend, if he go, I'm going to. And then I go with him. Because if me want nobody say I know NDC, I know NMP, I go with Bassi. Because I didn't like that. I find a man walk with the holidays, if he make one little area, I go suspend him or something, but to throw him out, I didn't like that. Or he go. I can't remember, I don't want to call to say things, but I don't remember what happened, but he left. So as if he go here, I go into them. We form a cast called Outcast Theatre. But a year after going through the newspaper and I see executive members, and I have who's executive and who's what, I see Bassi name in the newspaper. I say, so you are the NNP executive? He tell me, yeah. I say, but you just come out under this piece of oppression day. I thinking you would try to think now, you would NNP now. I'll leave the damn thing. And I go on my own. Because I don't want to fall under no bracket. I don't want to, who I support election morning, there is one little vote. And boy, I do so. And I went and they said I would do my own show. Boy, I tell you, afraid, a good afraid. So I go and start bidding in the trade center and I beg and thing, and he give me the place at a nice price. And I do a show, boy. Get some little youngsters, Morrison, Peter, Ken Windemrod, Shiris, Philip, Nabira, I can't remember she's her name. And a whole nice cast. Nice cast. We take about a year to prepare for the first show. That's tell you how bad it was, eh?
And what year was this that the show went on?
That was 2006. And we do so for show, girl. When I saw the turnout in that show, I couldn't perform. I could not have. When I hear they say do have space in the trade center, I said, but Fatman, you do that, boy? I couldn't make it. Honestly, I had to wait a good. That should probably have about 20 minutes late because the emotional side it got, because honestly people say that ain't coming off, people ain't going to see that. When I saw that trade center full to capacity, but, you know, it really brought tears to my eyes because I never thought I had that kind of love and that sort of appreciation outside. And then people came and shows that some of the skits make sense, some really wasn't working. Some didn't make sense at all. Looking at it back, what the hell is this? Why, you know? And, but you know, in the essence of time, you grow and you learn a lot more. And by the interaction with different comedians and all that, you go to different islands, you see stuff. So, you know, the writing ability now to then is much more, you know, it has improved a lot. And the shows have been going well. And every year, you know, I actually had Lime on board from since then. And I really want to say thanks to, you know, the Lime family for the support they've given me over the years. And it grows from strength to strength to strength to strength. I've got a lot of the mainstream comedians outside. Up till recent, we had Oliver Samuel. I mean, Oliver and I, we just finished Guyana about 2 or 3 weeks ago. We did a show in Guyana, and, you know, we become very good friends. So it's actually, there's a lot more I could say, but I know in essence of time I just want to put it in a nutshell for you. But it has been a very challenging road, but I'm enjoying it.
Fantastic. Now, if I want to be a comedian, right? I might want to try a little something. How do you sit down and say, I'm going to make a joke, and see that joke now transform into people laughing and, you know, belly busting and all that kind of thing in the crowd? You don't do that. No, it just comes. It just flows. You know, because, like, for instance, this joke. I have a joke now. This little boy that shoot all these people in Connecticut. And, I mean, it's a sad situation, but that is part of my routine for my upcoming show in the next 2 weeks. You know, and it's all about using current affairs
You know, I'm not the days when you think you had a time a parrot and a priest had a parrot and it ain't raining
Jokes have
anymore.
evolved,
It's
yeah.
gone.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to use up, you know, the realistic situations in life now and bring it into humor, and that is how you normally get the comedy. That is how that is how I live. I see everything. There must be a hilarious side to everything. The Prime Minister and Carl Hood and them in some confusion for the Southeast or whatever they're in code for a seat. You know, and all the little things is things you can use to create humor. I just can't wait for the next show to come to express how I feel.
I guess you can't wait for next elections too.
Well, I ain't getting involved.
All right, and how many countries have you been to? Tell us about some of the places that you've explored.
Boy, it's a lot. I started off in Trinidad. I went to Trinidad a couple of times. Then Barbados, you know, then St. Vincent, I did St. Lucia, I did Antigua, I did St. Kitts. Every December I used to do St. Kitts Carnival. They have a Queen show or something that is up there. I normally do that. I did Dominica. I did, you know, well, that's it for the Caribbean, I think. Well, Guyana, no doing Guyana. And that's it.
Okay, great. All right, so we're going to take a quick break and come right back. You're watching Personality Grenada on Kenroy Batiste TV.
You watching Kenroy Batiste TV. Click, view, convenience around the clock.
Hi, welcome back to Kenroy Batiste TV. This is, of course, Personality Grenada, and we're talking to Lyndon Fatman George, and we're about to get into some meat right now. I want to get some juice from you. Is that possible?
Yeah, I don't meat or juice.
Well, looking at you, I might be able to get some meat.
Okay.
Yeah?
Well, let me meet and see what we have.
No, I mean, you're calling yourself Fat Man. Where did you get that name from?
Yeah, let me tell you, it's very normal in Grenada. If you're tall, they call you a tall man. You're short, they call you a short man. Slim, they call you slim. If you're maga, they call you maga man. Understand? And I am fat. I'm not fat, I'm just vertically enhanced. So there's this one guy called Brian Griffith. He called me. I used to use a name called Unfat Unit before.
Unfat Unit.
Yeah, a very unfat unit fella. That was one of my scripts I had.
Yeah.
I said a very fat unit fella. And then Brian Griffith said he don't like unfat unit because after a while that gets stale. Your son name is George and you're a fat fella. So he was Fat Man George. And I tried once or twice and then I ain't think he sung bad on the radio. I said Fat Man George and he sung bad.
Yeah.
And then they just started Fat Man George, Fat Man George, Fat Man George. And that's how it happened. So I want to thank you, Mr. Brian Griffith, for calling me Fat Man George. And it stayed. Yeah.
All right, good. And I mean, Fat Man George has really become a household name in Grenada.
Boy, I don't know. So, as I said, I could only thank God. Because, you know, school children pass, oh my God, look at Fat Man, old people. Sometimes you pass by the market. I'll stop going to the market, look at the morning and day. And everybody had to put a peas and whatever cabbage to sell. They buy cucumber by me.
And they feel like you want to eat,
you
right?
Know what I mean? So I stopped going by the market. I'll go by the supermarket now. The put super in front of you. You pass with your trolley and you monitor your money and you buy what you could buy. You know?
Right.
I did first Caribbean now, so I swipe in a card.
Okay.
So yeah, I need to walk with money again too. Yeah, I have card I could swipe now.
Okay, cool.
And I'm doing extra, you know, it's going alright.
Right. And you've always been fascinate?
Well, yes, I'm very fortunate now. But it's just, it sounds funny, but I'm really, it's my career at this stage in my life. I'm really happy with it. Yeah, very much. So.
And I mean, if somebody has noticed, has been looking at you for over the past few months or a year, they would have noticed that you actually got a little less fascinate.
Well,
so
yeah.
why is that?
Well, no, boy, let me tell you, I see people start to fall with all kind of heart attack and all kind of thing. And every time you hear a doctor talk, or listen to the news or something, always some kind of vessel in the arteries or this. So I say, see me, I don't want to make a name for myself and I can't enjoy it in my later days. So I decided to join a gym called Fit for Life. And I'm trying to be fit for life. I don't know how fit for life I'll be for life, but I try my utmost best to do the cardios and the weight and so. For 2013, I'm trying to enter into this bodybuilding competition. So I know from the January to about March, April, that's about May. A lot of intensive work because I want to try something different for
Yeah.
Yeah,
Turn the
muscular
one
man,
ab into a little bit more.
Yeah, I have a barrel, you know. I'll get a kiss. That'll be a 6-pack. That'll be nice.
Yeah.
But all in all, I mean, your health is your wealth, yeah? Sometimes you just feel to you see, you know, you could eat a one slice of cake, but you just find it tastes so good, you just eat. You know, so then once you know the cake day, you just have to eat the whole cake. And then the only way you'll find satisfaction until you know the cake done. You know? And eat a whole cake. And sometimes you do say, sit down and say, what I have again? Oh, you have bread and things. I go eat, I go make a sandwich. And then you know, I find I'm hungry, you know.
Yeah.
And you cook a ramen. You know, I know, I'm telling you it's true. You, listen what you need to do, What made me go on this diet thing? I sat down one day and I said, let me just put everything I eat and record it. And you see, you eat a quarter in a cake, you eat a bread, you eat chicken, you eat rice, your mother cook, you eat that. And here's the thing, you think of all that food, right? For the whole day. And you listen and you watch what the doctor tells you should eat. And you should only eat a slice of cake, sometimes once or twice for the week, right? 2 slices of bread. And when you look at, I could get probably 3 days serving from my one day. What I eat for my day, I say, but no, that can be healthy. And I decided I would change that. And I changed it until August. So from September to December, we go back to the old way again. And from January, we come back to normal. Because I mean, I can't say I'm going in gym now. Because they always ham and turkey and
of course.
all kind of them at Christmas. You know, although they say if you're going, because they help your metabolic system, you know, they exercise and so. But I mean, all in all, I'm living good and I'm trying my best to maintain a healthy life from January again.
Right.
And so forth.
Okay, good.
I stopped drinking beers, I'm drinking more Guinness now. They say Guinness is here for you.
Oh, really?
They say you work for you, but I don't all my work for myself. Every day, 8 to 4, work. I ain't said Guinness do nothing for me yet. You know, but anyhow, they say it work for you and I just go with the same.
Right.
All
Alright, so you're not worried that you might get too small? Like, you know, because I mean, your name is Fatman George, unless you want to get Brian Gifford to rename you.
Well, boy, I'm a big bone fella. Even if I lose 100 pounds, I'll still be big. So I ain't really worried about that. I think that should be a problem.
Fantastic. All right, now, I mean, it's always said that a lot of counselors, they also need therapy themselves. So I'm wondering, how do you keep your spirits up? You're constantly, you know, making jokes, making people happy. But I'm sure there are times when you're actually down and, you know, or you're never down. Never?
Never. I mean, I have a lot of things that will be on your mind. You might get a lot of worries sometimes. Even in your personal life, something might fret you, you know. You might that's what I do, I just get something to eat. You see, eating, don't underestimate the power of eating. And a nice DVD, I'll comedy thing, Adam Sandler, Steve Harvey, Cedric. Because I have one movie, I probably watched it 7 times already. Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man.
Okay.
Boy Died, a boss movie, you know. And it just shows you some. You see, some people look at movies and, well, that's just a movie, but there are certain realistic things in movies. If you take it and you practice it in your personal life, everything may not blend in. But if you take certain elements of it and you apply it to your life, you'll be amazed. You will be amazed.
Fantastic. All right. And just as you mentioned some comedians that you look up to, who would you say that you've really admired over the years as you've been evolving as a comedian?
Well, to be honest with you, Tommy Joseph was always my mentor. Until, well, he's still a mentor. And then, you know, you see the Caribbean is so small that, you know, after you reach a certain point, it's like, wait, now all of us on the same level, now I need to go. You had to have a hunger, a craving, you want more. And my aim for 2013 is to get more on the international market. You know, so I'm looking at, you know, like people like Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer. You know, I mean, I'm this close to doing a lot of stuff in terms of like from the Atlanta standpoint. That's where a lot of the movies have been filming now. And I don't want to say nothing yet, but I'm very close to that.
Okay.
And you know, it's just the whole wanting. Just keep wanting. I want this. This is what I want, and I'm going for it. I'm not giving up.
Right.
At one point in time, I had to stop because I always used to say, before I dead, I want to do this. Before I dead, I want to do that. And I find everything I want to do before I dead
happening.
To the end, because you see me, I will relax.
Slow down for a little while.
I will look for a while. You see, I didn't sing no kaiso, I didn't sing no parang because I always say, before I did, I want to sing a parang. Before I did, I want to sing a kaiso. Before I did, I want to do this. Before I did, I said, now if I can wait now, run that thing. I go hold on still. I go hold on still. I ain't go there yet.
But I mean, it clearly shows that you definitely have that perseverance and, you know, sticking to what you want and getting it done. So, you know, congratulations on that.
Well, definitely. And you see, the thing about, I want to emphasize, money is not everything in life. I mean, I have never seen a rich comedian, except probably a Cat Williams or one of them, who charge you like $150,000. I call Cat Williams. They came to come to Grenada this year, and his price was $75,000 US.
Wow.
And a private jet. I was like, what?
Wow.
75,000 US. Steve Harvey's like, and the low season is 150. 150,000. You're talking about 400 Grenadian dollars to book an artist like that. So it's not ethical, except you're going into ecotourism and so forth. Probably in the next 5 years, when I'm doing I'm celebrating 20 years, I may consider something like that. Providing, you know, the right government there and they could see the vision, it help me make some money. You know what I mean? I mean, basically, I'm trying to, you know, do what I love to do. But I want to stretch on the point. Sometimes you call somebody and you say, listen, come and do this. How much I get paid? You know, and if I was the person who was hunting behind money, I'm telling you, I would not have gotten this far. Because I see I've been in organizations with people making thousands of dollars. And me ain't getting no money, but my aim and my focus at the point in time was not for money. I just wanted to get my name out there. When people say Fatman George, it means something. I'm seeing the same set of people now. You call their name and is okay, who is that? You know? And you say Fatman, oh yeah, I know Fatman is a clum and he too stupid, you know, he this and that. And it's the whole feedback you get. You know, children meet you, sometimes you go somewhere in the supermarket, you have a child, sometimes somebody want to take a picture, and it's just, it's a Hollywood life right there in Grenada. And I want to thank God for it. It's a blessing he has bestowed on me, you know, that kind of thing. And I'm thinking about putting back my theater company back together. I'm looking to do a play this year, for 2013.
Next year, yeah.
And, you know, still having a little thing you're trying to do, like get people who will be interested and so forth. But it's not something I'm really rushing to do, but it's something I am going to do for 2013. I believe in this, let nature takes its course and everything like that.
All right, well, we wish you all the best with that. I know that you've done some parang, some little singing. I wanna figure out, I want you to tell us, how did you end up in a studio singing to music?
Boy, it was men from the mainland. One time they took me to go to Carriacou. I went with them, but this guy make up something with a piece of wood. It's not they call it a tuckling. Ask me what that tuckling, I can't tell you. And there's a kind of thing, different episode would, based on when you hit it, you get different songs and all kind of thing. And, you know, I just started to grow from there, and then the song, and everybody thought, do a parang now, do a parang, and then I did this song, Outside Woman is the Best, and I had Skin Up, and everybody from the family, you have to do a parang, and you have to do calypso, where you can, you know. And then I did that, and then I attacked Mr. Jericho, because I want my song play with Jericho name, and he's the main man on radio. He got, you know, and then he hit me back a lash, and then the following year, I come back, more thing again, he hit me back, and then I said, I'll do it for him last year, then he go and dead. So I couldn't do that. I was real upset when Jericho passed away, because I hit him real hard that year.
Yeah.
And you know, since that time, the passion for parang, I don't want to say Jericho died and he took it with him for me, but it was just, that was my joy to sing a thing on Jericho, you know, and you know, I'm still not over it as yet. So probably next year, you know, I may just get back into the groove of things, because it makes me wonder, you know. Sometimes you see people in life, they fight you for certain things, they try their utmost best to deprive you from earning certain things. And then you see, I mean, when Jericho died, I mean, people died every day. People die every day. But knowing how Jericho and I was, we used to go on top of Local Street by Leon every Friday and eat pork. Barbecue pork every Friday. I mean, a lot of people didn't know that. I used to go by the station, me, Jericho, and we go up on this, and then we eat barbecue pork. I buy 2 portions, he buy 2 portions. It was a real pork affair.
I see.
You understand? That was sometimes I cherish with him, you know, and And you know, he died, and it just make me love people more. And, you know, people that do me stuff, say stuff about me, I think I'd be like, you know, regardless to what you say, what you do, at the end of the day, let God be the judge. You know, and it's just made me realize that how you live your life is all about how you treat people, all about how you show respect. Sometimes people, they might say the worst about you, but you have to live with your conscience clean and just try to be as appreciative and as loving to everybody, regardless to color, breed, whatever it is. You just do what you had to do for your personal benefit.
Right. Now I'm gonna ask you something. It's up to, well, you have to answer. Telling you that no, right? What is your personal life like?
What do you mean my personal life? I don't know.
Your personal life. Like, do you have a girlfriend? Do you have a wife? You know, you're single.
I've been single for so long, people calling me Dollar. You know? I mean, I'm just joking. I mean, I have a little lady there. We're working nice, we're going good. And I figure it might develop into a lot of other things pretty soon. But I think your time up. And I think that's where the thing should. Let me stop right
Let me stop right there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Fatman. It was a joy, you know, speaking to you.
Yeah, I started to talk to them and I started to remember a lot of things people do me, you know.
Yeah.
Anyhow, let me bother that because we're living good and we're trying to forget all the negativities. So once again, I want to say thank you for inviting me here. And it's a pleasure being on such an interesting program. As long as we needed something like this in this country. And I'm happy to be a part of it, making it happen with you and your producers and so. Until we meet again, God bless. And I want to say stay strong.
All
Let's
right.
keep the faith and violence free and all this kind of thing. All them fancy things that people say, I want to say that.
The positive thing.
Yeah.
World peace.
Yeah.
All right, great. Thank you so much. That was Lyndon Fatman George on Personality Grenada. And I'm Missy Chrissy. Hope you enjoyed and stay tuned to Kenroy TV.